you want to change the world, start off by making your bed. If you make your bed every morning, you will have accomplished the first task of the day. It will give you a small sense of pride, and it will encourage you to do another task, and another, and another. And by the end of the day, that one task completed will have turned into many tasks completed. Making your bed will also reinforce the fact that the little things in life matter. If you can't do the little things right, you'll never be able to do the big things right. And if by chance you have a miserable day, you will come home to a bed that is made, that you made. And a made bed gives you encouragement that tomorrow will be better. I've been a Navy SEAL for 36 years. Every morning in SEAL training, my instructors, who at the time were all Vietnam veterans, would show up in my barracks room, and the first thing they'd do was inspect my bed. If you did it right, the corners would be square, the covers would be pulled tight, the pillow centered just under the headboard, and the extra blanket folded neatly at the foot of the rack. It was a simple task, mundane at best, but every morning we were required to make our bed to perfection. It seemed a little ridiculous at the time, particularly in light of the fact that we were aspiring to be real warriors, tough, battle-hardened SEALs. But the wisdom of this simple act has been proven to me many times over. It matters not whether you ever served a day in uniform. It matters not your gender, your ethnic or religious background, your orientation, or your social status. Our struggles in this world are similar, and the lessons to overcome those struggles and to move forward, changing ourselves and changing the world around us, will apply equally to all. If you think it's hard to change the lives of 10 people, change their lives forever, you're wrong. I saw it happen every day in Iraq and Afghanistan. But changing the world can happen anywhere, and anyone can do it. So what starts here can indeed change the world. You will likely fail often. It will be painful. It will be discouraging. At times, it will test you to your very core. At that darkest moment of the mission is a time when you need to be calm, when you must be calm, when you must be composed, when all your tactical skills, your physical power, and your inner strength must be brought to bear. If you want to change the world, you must be your very best in the darkest moments. If I have learned anything in my time traveling the world, it is the power of hope. The power of one person, a Washington, a Lincoln, King, Mandela, and even a young girl from Pakistan, Malala. One person can change the world by giving people hope. Start each day with a task completed. Find someone to help you through life. Respect everyone. Know that life is not fair and that you will fail often. But if you take some risks, step up when the times are the toughest, face down the bullies, lift up the downtrodden, and never, ever give up. If you do these things, the next generation and the generations that follow will live in a world far better than the one we have today. And what started here, you no longer have to wake up at 5 o'clock. Ring the bell, and you no longer have to be in the freezing cold swims. Ring the bell, and you no longer have to do the runs, the obstacle course, the PT, and you no longer have to endure the hardships of training. All you have to do is ring the bell to get out. If you want to change the world, don't ever, ever ring the bell. What is
Hey everyone, it's John. Hopefully you guys got something out of that. What he's saying is just one simple task will change the world. One person can change this world with just one simple idea. But today's topic is how to be more confident in 9 simple ways. So, what is self-confidence? Self-confidence can refer to a general sense of trust in your ability to do something. Having a healthy level of self-confidence can help you become more successful in your personal and professional life. So, on to the tips. Number 1, stop comparing yourself to others. And this is a lot of people's problem, is they want to compare themselves to others, even though you're not that person. So let me ask you these questions. Have you ever compared yourself to somebody on social media? Have you compared yourself to your neighbor, to your boss, to anybody that apparently you look up to, but you envy those people? I mean, I have done the same thing. I have been jealous of people that have achieved something that I haven't achieved yet. So, researchers have found that people that compare themselves to other people, they experience envy. The more envy they have, the worse they actually feel about themselves. Because when you're envious, you start to try to do more things up to their standards and who they are, what they're doing. And what you're doing is just wearing yourself down. For a general thing that you can do is just keep a gratitude journal. Just recall areas in your life that you're grateful for, the things you have done. I mean, there's things you probably have done that they have never even done. So stop trying to get yourself worked up, trying to be that person that they are. You never know what they actually had to go through. It may even be worse than what you had to. Number 2, surround yourself with positive people. Take a moment and think, how your friends make you feel? How does your friends make you feel? Do they lift you up or do they bring you down? I mean, are they encouraging you to be a better person, or they kind of leave you in the corner, only want to use you and abuse you kind of concept? The people you surround your time with and can influence your thoughts, your attitudes about yourself. Those people, they always say you are what you eat. And when it comes down to reality, you are who you hang out with. The 5 people that you hang out with, you will become that 6th person. If you hang out with 5 junkies, well, you're going to end up with 5 people that are junkie. You're going to be that 6th person that's a junkie. You're going to be doing drugs with them. Same with alcoholics. Same with people with food disorders. People with food disorders. So hanging out with those people, it may be time to be able to just say goodbye to those people. They may have been good friends of yours, but they're not good influences for your self-confidence. I mean, let's just get straight here. If they're not helping you, they don't care. They only care about themselves and what kind of gratification they can get out of you. Number 3, take care of your body. This tip is how to be more confident is on the fact of self-image. Especially a lot of women, the self-image concept is that you're reading through these magazines, you see the commercials, you see the women that you're surrounded by, and they're being drooled over by other men. Well, unfortunately, with a lot of the magazines, commercials, and so forth, they're all kind of graphic. They're graphically designed. They're cut down. They do different things to their what the women look like, really. And men, we're just dogs. Our main survival thing is to mate. So we need to reproduce. So if something looks nice, we're on it. But with that self-image for women and men, I mean, men have some self-image problems too, is that you start exercising. You start seeing those pounds falling off, you get more toned up, you look better, you feel better. That's when your self-confidence starts building up. The better you look, the more you feel better inside too. So, a diet. You want to have a healthy diet. Many benefits, including having a diet, includes having high self-confidence. Start eating your vegetables, your fruits, drinking water. Water helps you with your skin. First thing when you get up in the morning is drink a thing of water. It helps with the puffiness inside of your face, like the blackness underneath your eyes. That will, if you drink water, will get your blood circulating. Because all that blackness underneath there is not blood circulating. So you need to start drinking some water and your face will look better. Your skin will be more radiant. Exercise. Studies constantly show that physical exercise boosts self-confidence. When your body image improves, hell, you feel more confident. I mean, you feel more confident, you can be able to walk down the street and be like, damn, I look good. You look in the mirror, slick your hair back, and you're like, damn, who's that guy in there? Who is that? I haven't seen that person since high school. Like, damn. And then sleep. Don't skip on your sleep. Sleep is very valuable. A lot of people will say, well, get 6 hours, get 4 hours. No, get what your body actually needs. Your body will tell you automatically how much sleep you need. Because when you wake up, that's actually when your body has been fully rested. But if you still feel tired, go ahead and take that cat nap. You need that sleep to feel better about yourself. You're not going to feel so drowsy. You're not going to feel because with just feeling like slime, you're not going to be very self-confident about yourself. Number 4, be kind to yourself. Self-compassion involves treating yourself with kindness. When you make a mistake, fail, or just a simple setback, it allows you to become more emotionally flexible and helps you better navigate challenging emotions. When something bad happens, some people's reaction is to be angry, to be mad about it, to be disappointed, to rant and rave, want to be mad. Well, what I have found that best has happened is that you need to stop yourself. These thoughts up here is something that you can control. You can control your thoughts. A little technique that I picked up along the way was when you have those thoughts in your mind about something negative or something bad, you want to change the voice. You want to make it sound like this, or you want to sound like this, or do this. You want to change that voice inside your head. So, and you want to come from different angles. You want to make it from far away, or make it all up, or sideways, or something like that. Make the sound different. Because eventually, when your brain's processing this, it becomes more of a funny deal. So when you're mad at something, your voices are telling you, hey, this ain't that serious. You want to automatically make your voice in your head sound different. Because your brain will pick up, that's not serious, this ain't serious. Then you start calming down. Especially when you start talking like this. You get not so serious about your circumstance. Number 5, practice pause self-talk. Negative self-talk can limit your abilities and lessen your self-confidence by convincing your subconscious that you can't handle or something that is too hard and you shouldn't even try. Here are a few examples of ways to challenge your negative self-talk and reframe your thoughts into a positive way. I can't handle this to I can do this. This is impossible. All I have to do is try. You want to convince yourself that for me, what's something I say that I can't do, this is impossible, do it. I have that, I go back to reflecting back onto the voices inside my head. I'm not schizophrenic. I'm not sounding like this all the time. But no, you take that voice inside your head and go, I can do this. You're hearing the scream, I can do this. You hear that chant inside of you. That's what I use. I use that chant. People can use the voices. They can use different types of voices. Use your favorite cartoon character voices or somebody on a show that you like. You want to hear a different voice than what your voice is. Because your voice, if you're using it being negative, you're going to listen to your voice. But if you're listening to something different, you'll listen to that more. Number 6, face your fears. And I absolutely love this one because I preach this one like the Bible, man. Fear is something that a lot of people cannot get past. And that is the reason why people can't do what they think they can't do. If you can get past your fears, you can do anything. Trust me. Practice facing some of your fears that stem from a lack of self-confidence. If you're afraid or you're embarrassed yourself or think you're going to mess up, try it anyway. That's the best way to get past any type of fear, is just to do it. If you don't do it, you're never going to be able to get past your fears. And your self-confidence, your self-esteem, it will drop because you're doubting yourself. A little self-doubt can even help improve performance. Tell yourself, it's just an experiment. I want to see what happens. So experiment with your fears. Go ahead and try it. Just do it. And like I said, those little voices in your head, you got to hear something different every single time. Number 7, do things you're good at. What happens when you do things? What happens when you do things that you know how to do? Dude, your confidence skyrockets. You feel good about yourself. Your endorphins, they're boom, 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 boom. Yeah, you feel it. You feel it inside your chest. You feel it inside your head. You feel great about yourself. Your strengths become stronger, which helps improve your belief in yourself. Taking this approach also has another benefit. It can increase how satisfied you are with life. The more confident you become of yourself, the better your self-esteem is, you will feel better about your life. You will feel as if any adversary or any problem, anything that has happened to you or will happen to you, dude, you got the confidence just to push through. It's not a problem. You will feel great when you get past all that. Number 8, know when to say no. I have a video on the word no. No is a beautiful word. We all absolutely hate it. We hate being told no since the day our parents told us to say that. The day the parents told us no. Saying no to activities that tend to zap your self-confidence is okay. Certainly, you don't want to avoid anything that makes you feel uncomfortable because discomfort is what makes you grow. But there is a borderline concept to that. At the same time, your self-confidence needs to build up, and it helps you build up your self-esteem also just by saying no. So make no your best friend. No is not bad, and I understand it has a negative reflection to everything. Number 9, set realistic goals. Setting high-reaching goals and failing to achieve them has been found to damage your confidence. Setting those goals that are way too high. And my suggestion for you guys, you need to set goals that you stretch, just enough to stretch the tip of your fingers. Don't try to go after a goal that makes no sense. For example, for me, I am 5'3", 200 pounds. I'm going to go for the NBA. I'm going to be the center. Dude, that's unrealistic. I can't jump. I can shoot baskets. But man, I'll tell you what, being 5'3" and going up against a 7 foot tall guy, probably not going to happen. So that is not going to be a goal for me. My goal is probably to go play some putt-putt golf. Because that's more realistic to me. Or baseball. Either or football. I don't know. I don't know yet. Realistic goals are achievable, and the more you achieve your goals, the greater your confidence is really going to become. The more you achieve those goals, you'll feel that. I mean, you start with the little goals. An apple a day keeps what? The doctor away. So start with an apple a day. That is a goal. You eat an apple, and then you can keep building up from that apple and making smaller goals. When you get to the final concept of it all, you need a vision, though. Where you want to be with the whole goal setting. It's a goal-oriented way of getting to what your vision is. For example, if you are wanting to buy a house, what's your first goal? Your first goal essentially would be, well, hopefully you have a job, but you need to start saving money. And then you need to go talk to a realtor. You need to start doing these steps to eventually get to your goal, which is the house. So you build the little stepping stones, stepping stones that get you where you need to be. To set realistic goals, write down what you want to achieve. Next, ask yourself, what chance have I attaining this? I mean, you got to be honest with yourself too. You can't say, hey, I could do this. I'm going to go with it. That's where when you get those really big goals and you cannot do it, but you reach for it, but you always fall. Set them realistically. Ask yourself before you do anything, can I achieve this? There's also a flip side of all this when it comes to short-term and long-term goals. Your short-term goals want to be within the next, say, 1 to 3 years, and your long-term goals is 5 to 10 years. You want to set those goals and have them still realistic. The 5 to 10, you may be able to jump a little over the rainbow and go with that and get something unrealistic. Because 5 to 10 years, that's some time. 1 to 3 years, that's a little bit less. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and turn this around. If there's any comments that you guys want to make, go ahead and shoot them my way. I will be right back. So, Lacey, any questions? Mo? No questions? All right. Well, okay. Well, I appreciate you showing up, Lacey. I'm going to go ahead and hop off here and go back to what I was doing. I love you, honey.